Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the next video. So today we are going to discuss about bar graph in PowerPoint presentation. So basically we are going to create a bar graph which will be something like this, which you are able to see on the screen, right? So right here. So performance comparison of model. So it has got a title, and on y-axis it has written percentage, and on x-axis it is written like logistic regression and FCM. So all those things, and after that 4 parameters have been compared column wise, right? So if you want to prepare a chart like this, then I'll be helping you in this video. So please watch this video completely for accurate results. Okay, so if you leave in between, then you will not be able to understand. So that's why please do watch this video completely. Alright, so here I have got my own data, guys, so I will not be drawing the same thing here. So I'm going to draw something which is new. So we are going to perform it live, right? So I have got a data here. So you can see this table, actually I convert it into I want to convert this table into a bar graph. Okay, so how I can do that one? I can do that one with the help of PowerPoint presentation. So this is the PowerPoint presentation. Basically a blank slide has been selected by me, and now I'm going to start drawing the bar graph here. So you're able to see this option chart, right? So just click on this chart, then you are able to see different types of charts here. So column, line, pie chart, bar graph, then area, XY. So that is basically used in regression, then stock, surface. So there are a lot of options, but you just need to use this column, and there are plenty of other options in column as well. So if you want to prepare two, then if you want to prepare a cluster column, or if you want to prepare a stacked column. So here in this case cluster column will be very useful, so that's why I will select the first one. So just click on the first one and just click OK. So after that, two windows will be opened. So one for entering the chart values and another for displaying the output. So it's just like MATLAB, where two windows will be open, like one will be for giving the commands and another will be for getting the results. So you can see here there are three things: series 1, series 2 and series 3. So category 1, category 2 and category 3. So category 4, a lot of 4 options are there. So basically 4 options. Okay, so after that edit data, you can see you can edit the data here, select data, switch row, column, quick layout. So all those things you can see. If I click on this chart layouts, then you are able to see different layouts here. Layout 1 just has heading, layout 2 has got heading and a subheading. After that layout 3, it has got subheading and okay, so 2 headings can be given. Okay, so after that so the one which I am looking for is, I think, here. Okay, so this has got x-axis and this has got y-axis as well, so I can label this easily. And more appropriate will be this one. It has got a heading, then x-axis labeling, y-axis labeling and chart. So just click on this one, then the chart will change automatically, and you can, of course, here itself you can change, and axis title. So all those things can be changed in the graph itself. Now we'll see how to use this chart in Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so category 1 they have written, and if I see my table here, okay, so if I see my table, then there are 4 things which I need to compare: specificity, accuracy, sensitivity and bit error rate. So that's why I have taken okay, so where is it? Here. So 4 things I have taken here. So category 1, category 2, category 3, category 4. So one by one I will start writing. So what is our first one? First one is specificity. So just go to this chart and start typing specificity. After that accuracy. After that sensitivity. After that bit error rate, right? So you have taken all the parameters now. now what is left here? So I just need two graphs here, guys. So one is for region of interest based model and another is for machine learning based model. But in this case you are able to see three things here. So just delete these things. Okay, so just delete. After that, delete this one and keep deleting this one and delete this one as well, and just leave some space here so that it will not be visible in our presentation or the bar graph. Okay, so now specificity values you have to enter. So what is the value for specificity? There are two values for ROI based model 53.70 and for machine learning based model 88.88. So I need to enter these two values here. So I'll just remember these things. 53.70, after that alt tab 88.88, after that accuracy has got 83.6 for first one, and for second one it's 96.13. so I'm entering 96.13 here. After that I think it's sensitivity. Yes, it is. So sensitivity 91.83, just enter 91.83, and after that 86.88. So the last thing is bit error rate, so it's 0.27 for the first technique, 0.27, and it's 0.064 for the second technique. So I'll just enter those values. Okay, so now I'm done with entering the values. Now okay, alright guys, so once you enter those values here, then I also need to enter the things like so what is the name for this one? That is a region of interest based model, and after that the second one is machine learning based model. So just click anywhere, then you are able to see that they have been updated in the graph itself. So region of interest based model, machine learning based model. So chart title you are able to give again, and so these are having very small difference, so that's why they are not visible. I mean the bit error rate is not visible in this case, right? So I can just compress this one again, or else I can increase the size of this one so that the things could be somewhat visible for us. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to increase the size of these things. Okay, so I think it's not possible to see the bit error rate. So in this case also it is not at all I mean properly not visible. But anyway, so you can see here bit error rate is not visible, guys. Okay, so anyway guys, so you can just give the title here. So performance comparison, and this is percentage. I can write like this, and this is actually, so I don't need this, so I'll just delete that one. Okay, so oops, something is missing, guys, here. So I think I missed the spelling, right? Okay, so you can just correct that one, not a big issue. Alright, so this is how you can create basically a bar graph with the help of a table. Okay, so if you have got a table, then you can generate the bar graph like this. Okay, so that's all in this video. I think you have learned something new. So please, if you have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe, because we will be uploading these type of interesting videos continuously. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.